Tasting like a boss. How you guys doing? Oh, yes, for my thumbnail, I need one more. Tasting like a boss.
There we go.
All right. We're going to be doing the Snickers. You're not, but the Snickers Extreme. And by the way, these are just things we got at Wawa. And I'm just making excuses because he has to leave soon. I don't want him to leave. So I'm making videos. This is going to be extra peanuts and extra caramel. Wow, I wonder if it's going to be good. I don't know.
I'll try it.
We'll get to the review. But anyway, we were talking, and I had to bring this up because I don't think I've brought it up before. And it bleeds into a story with you, which is great. So in our last review, we were talking about our grandmother and granddad, which is my grandmother and grandfather who on our father's side. And we used to go over there, like a whole family would go over there for like all kinds of things.
Once a year.
Well, a couple of times, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And there's so many funny stories with our grandparents and the whole dichotomy there. I mean, we could make a television show. But we are one of, or two of, just cousins. We have PK Billy, we had Martin and Jesse. Jesse's no longer with us. Joy was there as well. So there's a lot of people who would come in, and they don't have a big house. Okay, so we're all on top of each other. And so year after year, my grandmother would like be very inclusive. So we had all these people they were like Aunt Georgia. She's not our aunt, but she lives in Georgia. And she does live in Georgia. Her name is Georgia too. So she's not like Aunt Dakota because she lives in Dakota. But no, Aunt Georgia, her name was Georgia, and she lives in Georgia. But they're not related to us in any way whatsoever.
Just friends.
And they would do family reunions, and we'd be this another family. We didn't even know who these people were, but they were such close family. So she would talk about aunts and uncles, and she'd always say something like, "Well, you know Aunt Celia." No. "Oh, you do, honey. You know Aunt Celia. You remember you met?" I don't. I honestly don't remember Aunt Celia. You're not going to be able to remind me. And so it's this aunt, uncle, and eventually you find that they're not your aunt. So you're just like, okay, so it's just someone else that she's talking about. And every time we'd go, I'd always hear her talking in the other room, usually in the kitchen, talking about Aunt Brosia. Aunt Brosia this, Aunt Brosia that, oh, Aunt Brosia. And I was just sitting there, and I think I'm in my 20s. It's the same thing we're about to talk about. I'm sitting at the table with you, and I've got two of my other cousins. I think it's PK and Billy, I think, are there. And they're a little bit older than us. And I'm like, I don't know, I just lost it. I was like, who the hell is Aunt Brosia? I mean, we keep hearing about Aunt Brosia, and I've never seen Aunt Brosia. And PK looks at me and goes, who? And I said, dude, she talks about her all the time. Aunt Brosia. And he goes, do you mean ambrosia? And I said,
What's ambrosia?
What's ambrosia? He goes, the thing that's in front of us. Now the entire time we're at the table, there's this big glass container that's got all this whipped cream and fruit and everything else.
Which is gross.
Which I never ate it. So I didn't even know there was such a thing called ambrosia, but that is ambrosia. So in that moment, I'm like, so all these years she's been talking about this thing that I've never tasted and never will. And he's like, yeah. And then he looked at me and he goes, dude, I thought you were the smart one.
Exactly. Which you are.
Yeah.
Which you are.
So that same event, you got to tell him this.
No, I'll set it up and then you tell the rest of it. But the reason that was believable is because, again, we would meet people. I would go to Publix with my grandmother, and the person bagging us would be Uncle Johnny. And I'm like, I'm related to a guy who works at Publix, which is cool. But I'm like, I didn't know that.
I'm glad it wasn't the guy bagging us.
It was. He was.
I don't want an uncle bagging us.
Oh, yeah, that was another story. But she would say everybody was uncle and aunt, so, like, we just got used to it. So, I mean, her saying ambrosia and saying it with her accent, like, no surprise that you actually thought that was a family member.
Right, yeah.
And no one knows what ambrosia is. Well, we know now, but all that to say. But a real story is my grandmother had this lady in her life that was older, and I always just thought she was like grandmother's like friend.
Yeah.
Right? Like grandmother's older friend, or like maybe her babysitter or something. I don't know who she was. But she was always around, and you pick up the story.
What was her name? What was her name?
Oh, her name was she went by Aunt Cora May.
Okay, Aunt Cora May.
Aunt Cora May.
Was Aunt Cora May?
Is that why you named Cora?
No. Or was it Aunt Lila May?
Aunt Lila Mae.
Aunt Lila Mae.
Aunt
No,
Lila
because
Mae.
Cora Mae, I know who Cora Mae is.
I don't know who Cora Mae is.
Yeah, it's like raises her sister, even though it wasn't her sister. Like they're Cora Mae.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this Aunt Lila Mae is there, and Aunt
And
Lila
no, I
Mae is
didn't.
like
We did
she's-
not name Cora because we weren't even thinking about that at the time.
Yeah, so Aunt Lila Mae.
Aunt Lila Mae, and
so
she's
I didn't know
older.
she was.
She's an older woman, and
Figured
she'd
she was
show up.
grandmother's aunt. I didn't know.
Yeah, something. And so it's like her 90th birthday or something like that. And at this point, you have to understand that, my grandmother and granddad are older. We're older. Are you 20 something at that point? You might
No,
be. You're still in high
maybe.
school. I don't know.
High
So
school.
we're all there, and and we're there, and Aunt Lila
Definitely high
Mae
school.
is sitting on the corner of this sofa, and she's just looking kind of at us. I don't even know if she knew what was going on anymore. We'd already lost our nanny, who was our great grandmother, and she was amazing.
legitimate grandmother.
She was a legitimate
Great-grandmother.
grandmother, great woman, loved, and she, there's a story on that too, but we'll get to that some other time. But loved her, lovely woman, and just a powerful matriarch, even as an older woman. And so here's Aunt Lila Mae, and we are celebrating Aunt Lila Mae's birthday. I think she might have hit 90 or something.
Yeah, it was 90.
And so we're there, and my grandmother is making a whole to-do, which is fine, and they have a video camera. They have a video camera, and
This is before cell phones were.
yeah,
we didn't have that. So
and,
we had like a camera.
and I think it was Billy running the camera, if I'm not mistaken. So Billy's running the camera, and my grandmother wanted everyone to talk
about how much
about
Aunt
Lila Mae.
Mae was, how important she was to us.
And if I had it my way, one, I don't think I said anything, because I'm not going to force it. I would have probably let other people talk first, but Jason is a good public speaker, and so and he's got that outgoing personality. And so they're like, Jason, why don't you go first? Because also you're going to sing Happy Birthday, I think, at some point.
Yeah.
And deprive Will of his glory. Because there's another story there we can tell forever. We're going to tell you forever. So anyway, so you get up, you've got a microphone, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And you're being videotaped, and the whole living room is surrounded by all these family members around, and he's so sincere, and he's got the microphone, and he's like looking at her. He goes, "Hey, we're all gathered here today to celebrate your birthday, and Aunt Lila Mae, love you so much, and I mean, what can I say?" And really, he's thinking, I don't know what to say. I mean, we haven't really had that many life experiences with her. She's been there. But like passively.
That's what I was like.
And
Yeah.
Aunt Lila Mae, he goes, what can I say? I mean, you're my Aunt Lila Mae, because he can't say, you don't know how she's.
I don't
connected.
know her.
Aunt Lila Mae, and my grandmother goes, she's your great grandmother. Which she's not. She's not your
She's
great
not.
grandmother. Okay, but I think what she meant in the moment is that Aunt Lila Mae helped raise grandmother.
She's like a mother to grandmother.
Because she lost her mother at a young age,
Right.
tragically. So there's a lot of tragedy. So anyway, so let's go back to that. So it's just your face was great, and you're like, I love you so much, Aunt Lila Mae. I mean, what can I say? I mean, you're my Aunt Lila Mae.
She's your grandmother.
What? What? You're my what? She's your great grandmother. She's like, you're my great grandmother. Oh, I didn't know that. I really wish we hung out more. But then I wish we could show you the video. Everyone's like, stop the video, stop the video. So they stop the video, and you had to do it again because they didn't want that to be on tape. So then Bill is walking around the party with the camera like this. He's just got the camera around like this, whatever. And I think, I'm not going to curse or anything, but there was a preacher there who we don't even know.
No one knows who this guy is.
And he's like talking and everything else. And you go, oh, Lila Mae, this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, okay. So you walk up to and I walk up.
I don't remember
to
this.
Bill. And we're just like having a conversation. Bill's got the camera like this at this point. Like this. And you're like, what the hell, man? It's like, and he goes, what is up with that stuff? He goes, and preacher, he goes, oh man, he goes, that fat ass. That fat ass loser. I mean, what's he doing? And then Bill's like this. He's like, and the red light's on.
I don't remember that part.
But you know, here's the thing. He didn't erase it. And so the video's there, and I know at some point, and I hope Preacher was there. Like, Preacher, can you want to see? I would love to see the video your family shot. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Anyway, so that's about it. So moving to the Snickers, because, you know, obviously that's what's important. Is this divided in half? I hope. Oh, it is. You have a little piece if you want? I got a little piece here. Okay, so it's Snickers. How could it be bad? Okay, so.
It's extra peanuts, extra
caramel. All right. Tasting like a boss.
Well,
we're not wrong.
definitely more caramel.
All right, that's really good.
Really good.
It's substantially different, too.
It's good.
Like, I'm going to show it to you too bad, but there's usually a little nugget at the bottom, you know, and the caramel and the peanuts.
I don't know where the nugget is.
The nugget,
It's
if it's there, it's like paper thin. But that is, wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's good. It's a lot. Man.
Yeah. Substantial. Hard to do a review with this much caramel.
There's a lot of caramel. A lot
See,
of
if
peanuts.
coffee tasted like this, I'd drink it.
Right. No. I get that. Man. Okay, that's good. So you got a sweet review and a sweet story, I think. Eventually, maybe we'll get to some other stories, but until next time, people, I don't know if I'll do another review or not. I think you're getting to the point where you have to get on that airplane. But thanks for going on this story journey with us, and until next time, people, tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.